Apart from money and properties, what did Babangida really gain from power? He lost his beautiful wife. He lost. Look at him there. I saw his son behind him. Look at him. Is he proud of this country? Is he having the best of this country? His state, Niger State, a great percentage of it has been taken over by bandits. Niger State, that Peter Obi says can feed the whole of Nigeria, has been overrun by bandits, several local government areas. I remember in those days when we used to drive from Abuja to Mina with his house up the hill and all that. You can't drive that road at night again between Abuja and Mina. I remember I passed that road midnight, 1 a.m. Today, the country that he had an opportunity to give the right direction to is a shadow of itself. What did Babangida really gain from power? He executed some of his best friends, including Mamman Basta, that the whole world pleaded for. He cowardly nullified the fairest and most credible election in the history of this country. Cowardly. He had an opportunity to make history. He messed it up. Abiola was a very good friend of his, but he died in detention because of his mandate that he won. June 12 election that he won. I remember what he took us to vote that time. He said, Babangida set the nation backwards very many years backwards. And some other people in that room where they were gathered helped to set us further backwards. And I know the lives that were lost during the June 12 protests. I know how many government properties were burnt during June 12 protests. I know how much Babangida spent in building SDP secretariats and NRC secretariats for the parties. 2 buildings each, all over the country. All over the country. The one in Ughelli, one is in the GRA, one is in along the Ughelli Patani Road. Some of them are wasting all over the country. 774 times 2 secretariats. And then you nullify the elections. These people don't have value for this nation. They don't have value for the electoral process. They don't have value for laws. That is treasonable. In decent societies, he should have been in prison. He was, the book, I've not seen it, but the reviewer said that the results, the summary of the results was an appendix in the back of the book. What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to achieve? You had an opportunity to put this nation aright. Now, lives were lost. Abiola died. Properties were destroyed. He started the structural adjustment program that gradually led to the devaluation of our naira to where we are now. That stupidity was built upon by others, and we are where we are today. I don't want to think that it was a regional agenda that did not want Abiola to become president, just as a regional agenda and an oligarchic agenda happened in 2023 elections. We will come to that. So, for me, he described himself as an evil genius, but God outsmarted him. Now, that gathering of the so-called who is who in Nigeria is a gathering of those who failed to take the right decisions to set this nation on the right path, people like Gowon and a host of others, they had opportunities to set this nation. Look at Malaysia, look at Singapore, look at South Korea that we're giving money to. They've gone far, we're still wallowing in darkness. This is not public power supply, this is solar energy. So we're still wallowing in darkness. Indicators of development very poor, and they sat down. When I talked about maggots and flies in one of the videos, I said they have no shame. Those people who gathered in that place have no shame. And it is so regrettable that when he said that he regretted annulling June 12 elections, that Abiola won the elections, when they clapped, it sounded like the wings of flies. You know, when you drive flies, you know, whoa. It was so nauseating, so annoying to see them clapping. What were they clapping for? Were they clapping for the death of Abiola? Were they clapping for the death of Kudirat? Were they clapping for the death, the incarceration of Kokori? Frank Kokori that died and was given a shabby burial? Or are they clapping over the grave of Pa Enahoro? Or are they clapping because of the Nigerians whose businesses were destroyed? Abiola family never recovered from that electoral mishap. Are they clapping because of Nadeco people that ran overseas? What were they clapping for? Nigerians have a very low sense of value. Their value system is very poor. That's why I don't attend meetings. That's why I don't belong to associations. I don't belong to associations. From pastors to my medical colleagues to tribal meetings to all kinds of meetings, people with very low IQ, very perverted sense of decency, of justice. What were they clapping for? Like as somebody rightly said, a host of them, they should have been in prison. They should have served prison terms. In fact, that book is supposed to be outlawed, because you accepted criminality, you accepted evil. You see, that treasonable action, criminal and treasonable action, they were clapping. But you will just carry somebody who did a video, they will say he's capable of inciting and breach of peace, and you will carry the person and lock him up and put a bail bond of 1 million, 10 million on his head. So go and bring a civil servant that has a house in Abuja, and this book now, is it not capable of causing a breach of the peace? What if the Yorubas started protesting that their son was unjustly jailed and killed in prison in an election that he won? They're clapping. People like me that you come after. I did a video that I don't respect any Nigerian that they wear masquerade. They wear masks. They are masquerades who can, like houseflies, who can eat excrement, who can dance on top of excrement, who can dance on top of carcass. We were dancing, they were clapping and rejoicing on the grave of Abiola, Kudirat, the wife, Kokori, Enahoro, and the death of democracy in this country. It is very offensive for those of you who are very young, and those of you who are criminals and beneficiaries of the rot. You will come here and talk nonsense. I know some of you who are tribal and religious bigots who have no value for the good of this nation, you will come here and talk nonsense. You are a mumu. The applause was very sickening. Knowing what Babangida took us through, I remember vividly. I used to import cars from Lagos then. I remember vividly the trouble that this nation went through. Oh, he took us through hell. Now, I was 34 years old then. I know what we went through. My pain is that some years from now, when death will be staring at some of them who were present there, and some of them who were responsible for setting us backwards, some of them who rigged the 2023 elections. 2023 elections. Yes. Some of them who took bribe in the judiciary, some of them who carried ballot boxes, some of them who falsified results. When death will be staring them at the face, you also come and confess that the last elections, presidential elections, was won by Peter Obi. You change the rules. You change precedents. I've always said that those who benefited from this nation, who contributed to the rot of this nation, God will punish them. And we are seeing it. They will confess, because time will judge them. Their consciences will haunt them to their graves. Those who refuse to confess to their criminality, to their injustice, and to their wickedness, they will never know peace. Never know peace. And they will stand before their God in judgment. Those who have kept us in this mess from the time of the Civil War till this time, they will never know peace. Never know peace. And any beneficiary of the rot of this nation will not know peace. I was really nauseated, offended by what I saw in that book launch. We are stating our points because our grandchildren will watch this video and they will know I was not part of the rot.